Good day, my craft along buddies. This is Jennifer with Just Crafting Along. Welcome to my channel. Well, good day, my craft along buddies, and welcome back. Today we're going to dive right into the latest edition of Spellbinders Large Die of the Month for May of 2024. This is going to be the Grand Tropical Flamingos. This set is big. You get a lot of dies. You get 21 cutting dies with this set. The dies are big, the leaves are big, everything is big in this set. The cards turn out so adorably cute. I have already crafted with this set. I've had it for a little while. We are going toward the, I don't think it's mid-May, a little after mid-May. It's not quite end of May. It's like not quite mid-May, it's the week in between. I think today is the 21st, so we're not quite at the end, we're not quite at the beginning, we're not quite at the middle, we're quite, I don't know, so we're like mid-May. I do not know when this video is going to go out, but today is May 21st, so we are going to get crafting with this set. It is fun to craft with. It's cute. It brings summer out. We are right into going from spring to summer. This gives you the summer vibes. But let's go through the set real quick with ya. I am enrolled in the monthly subscription kit, but the kit that I get is no longer available for everybody. So I do get the small die, the large die, and the stamp and die of the month club, but that club has been discontinued, so I'm only going to show you the large die of the month. So I do get that in my monthly kit. Again, it is still May. We're hanging out, we're right there. One thing I like about Spellbinders is when you turn it over, it kind of shows you an idea of how to use their card. It shows you the steps of how to do the card. It tells you the items that you need from the card. These are all Spellbinder supplies. It tells you what you would need to cut out everything with this, how to make this card. So if you're a beginner, this is a great set to go ahead and get. This card is easy. It looks like this is a 5x7 card. I have not read through this, but it looks like this is a 5x7 card. These flamingos are relatively big. They are cute when they're done. The leaves are big. This set could be used in multiple cards. You don't have to use the flamingos. You could just do a whole, like this set right here. You could just do flowers only, you could do leaves only. All depends on what kind of vibe you want, but there is multiple things in this kit that you could go ahead and use. So you could use the flamingos by itself, you could use the leaves by itself, you could use the flowers by itself, or you can combine it all together to get this card. So we're gonna go a little bit, usually my first card I usually try to duplicate this scene, but I'm going to switch things up today and I'm going to go a little bit on my own. So let's go ahead and show you what you get. You get the big flamingos, you get the big leaf, you get another big leaf. I mean, look how big that is. Let me put my hand underneath all these. I mean, I have tiny hands, but not that tiny. And you can see how big these are. They're huge. They're big. They're big. They're big. So we are going to make an A2 card today. So let me go ahead and pull out what I'm going to be using today. I am going to be using an extra piece of paper. This is probably 65-pound cardstock that has been cut up a little bit. It's an extra scrap piece of paper that I have. I am going to be using a A2 card blank that is yellow, and I did get this from Hobby Lobby during my haul. That is also in my videos if you want to see that. That's where I did get all my newer card blanks and envelopes at a nice discounted price. So I did get them on clearance. So I am going to be using that today. We are going to be also using for A2 cards. This is going to be the B layering, and I'm going to take the second one in, and that's going to give me that nice border that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and use the B. Let me set these aside. A Spellbinder embossing folder. It's called Falling Leaves. So we're going to go ahead and use that today also. What I'm going to do is cut out my flamingos. Both flamingos. So for the IW black, you have to kind of cut that out in black too, and pink. So we're going to go ahead and get the feet out. This is out. And then we're going to go ahead and grab this little flower right here. And then we also need the beak. And then we also need the front part of the beak. And then we're also going to be using, this is for the legs. And I believe that's all we're going to be using today. Get out our colors, and so we have a little bit of die cutting. So what you have to do is, this is gonna be cut out in black. Let me go ahead and get my papers out. This is gonna be cut in black. This is gonna be cut in pink. This is going to be cut in black. Cut in black. You're going to have to cut this twice because there's 2 legs on this one and 1 leg on that one. So you're going to cut this one twice. This is going to be in your pink color. This is going to be in your white color and your pink color. So these little dots right here will have to get cut out in pink, and these 2 will have to get cut out in white. All I do is go ahead and cut the whole thing, and then I have an extra white. You can always color it pink too if you ever wanted to. So I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to cut this in white, these 2 little dots, and we'll color them in pink. And these 2 are going to be cut out in pink, just like that. So I'm going to be cutting, I am using texture paper on my flamingos. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this out again, and then this is going to go on our paper after we embosses. Okay, so we got everything cut out. I just went ahead and cut out all of my pieces that I wanted to use in the colors that I chose. So I did a light pink for this one and a darker pink for this one. I also cut out my flower in pink. We're going to do a pink flower today that's going to be double layered. So what I do is I put all my pieces in here so I don't lose them, and I know I've already cut them. I just had them out so you guys could see what I've already cut. So I will take all my pieces, all my metal dies that I've used, I'll put them here, and then I'll put all my pieces her, and then one of these will go with her there. He or she, I don't know, he gets 2 feet that are facing the same way. That's how those will go. And then what I did was, these were where the legs attached to give it a little bit of dimension. I will take the 2 light ones and put it on the dark flamingo because he's got 2 legs. And then I will take 1 dark one and put it on the light flamingo because she only has 1 leg because one's folded up. So these are all extra right here. These flowers go up here. This is part of the beaks, so those will go there. And then we're gonna put the rest of these in the little container with my extra flamingos, and then I'll have them for, oh look, I do have an extra pink one. That's okay, we'll keep them in there. So let's go ahead and put these in there, and that's for next time. So let's go ahead and, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our flamingos together. We're gonna start with the smaller one. This texture cardstock just to give it a little bit more. If you wanted to, let's go ahead and ink blend a little bit just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. Really ink blend, I don't know what color to start with. Let's start with a lighter color first, and all you have to do is go on the back side, and you can see if that's going to show up, and I don't even know if it's going to show. I have to go 1 more shade. Yeah, so that's, this shade's not going to show, so we're going to go ahead and go with this one and see. This is the next step. And all you want to do is kind of flick those edges a little bit, and you can see that there's a little bit of like a blushy color. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. And you just want to go along those edges. So we're just going to go along that bottom. And you can go like how I was just doing it, like this. Or you can go along the edges like this if you want. I like to hold it up and kind of rub the edges a little bit with that color, just to kind of give it a little bit deeper color. And this is just inks from Diamond Press, Pastel Paradise. Love those inks. They do still have them on HSN. I think they were on the last craft day, so they do have those. This set is super, super, super easy to put together. If you're not familiar with your product and you don't know how to use it quite yet, always go ahead and use the back of your sheet. It will show you what it looks like. It doesn't show you how to put it together, but it will show you how it looks and how to put the legs together and what the legs will look like once you have them together. So let's go ahead and set that aside. I don't need it. I already crafted with it, but the first time I did craft with this set, I needed to I needed visual for the legs. I wasn't for sure exactly where this went, so I did need help a little bit with that. So I am going to be using Daily Art Glue. My favorite tweezers in the whole world, and these are makeup tweezers. And then we're just going to put this right here. There we go. And this leg is going to go on top. Just a little dab of glue. Spread it around. This one's going to go right on top of that. And then we're gonna put a little dab of glue right here. A bit more glue. So we're gonna go down just a little bit. There we go. And then we're just gonna put one little tab of glue right here so her leg doesn't move. And all I'm gonna do is bring her leg back down, right where it falls. And now just keep her leg down so it doesn't tilt up. So now all we gotta do is work on the face. And that's really easy to do. Or beak, one little black little beakish one. And you can tell by the way it's cut. This would be backwards, this is the right one for her. So you can see that the edges are curved down. So you know this is the one. Same with this one. So when you look at it, the edges are curved down, and this would be upside down. So this is the way you want them. So this one will go back in the bucket so we don't lose it, because Jennifer will lose it. And you can kind of see that you can't really put the wrong one on. Here, let me get the other one. Curve right here, see this little black curve? This one won't fit on there. It's backwards. So you can't really put it on it. You can tell that it doesn't fit right. So it's a good indicator. So this one would be the right one. And it's just gonna be a cute little fit, like it's perfect little fit. And that's the way it's gonna look. So now all we're gonna do is glue those two together. Let's put this one back so we don't lose it, because I will lose it. I glue right here. Sometimes my hands just don't want to work with each other. So there's that. Let me go ahead and put her eye on first. So all you gotta do is for her eye is I'm going to go ahead and glue a little piece of paper, a scrap piece of paper along this back side, just so the eye has something to stick to so it doesn't fall out and away. You could always just adhere it to your card and then put the eye in after the card. It's on the card. Put a little bit of glue on the back of the eye, but it's so small that I'd rather just put a piece of paper there. And this seems to kind of work. So all I do is put a little piece of paper. In reality, all you have to do is put a black piece of paper, and you don't even need the eye, but we're gonna go for the eye because it gives it a little bit of character. So I just put a little bit of black paper back there. And that's perfect right there. Like I said, you can see right where it goes. You can see the edge of the curve right where it goes. And then all we're gonna do is put just a little bit of glue, clean this off. We're just gonna put a little bit of glue in this little tiny slot right there. And then we're gonna take this piece, flip it over, and then put it right in there, like that. See how much of a difference it makes? And now when we push it in, it has somewhere to rest. Oh, look how cute she is. She's so cute. And to be honest with you, the last time I made this card, I didn't put these little dots underneath the cheek. I just left it as is. And that's what these little dots are for. So if you wanted to do it, all I would do is if you wanted to put this little dot on, I would just take your ink and just kind of go over it a little, this white dot. That's why I said make them in white so you can customize it. Or you can cut out a piece of pink paper and then you would just put it, right under here. But I like it without, so I'm leaving mine off, but that's how you would do it if you wanted to incorporate the little dots. So this is the Flamingo #1, and I do like how we did shade it a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of go over it a little bit more, just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension right along this curve. Cute. This is cute. I want to say this is one of my top 5 sets from them. This one is just so cute. So now we're going to do Flamingo #2, and it's the same way we did Flamingo #1. He just has 2 legs, not 1. So we're going to go ahead and give him some color. And we're going to go with the darker shade on this one. Let me find my... I'm just going to do a little bit of flicking on the bottom. And if you don't want to flick it, all you got to do is do this and then just kind of rub it along the edges, and that does the same thing. go ahead and ink up around these edges. You just want to get in. So now all we're going to do is we can go ahead and adhere these to the body. And these two I'll actually go ahead and lay down. Give me 1 second, I'll go ahead and get a cleaner backdrop so it's not so distracting. So I just want to make sure that these ones are even. Here blowing. I actually have my air on, so it's nice enough in Michigan to have our air on. So go ahead and pull this down and this one down, and it kind of goes with the body. Just want to make sure it's not tucked up underneath that wing, just like that. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And all we're going to do is put our two legs on, and you want to make sure that they're facing the same way. This was tricky for me. I actually had to look at the paper a couple times because I was like, why is his feet backwards? I had one going this way and one going that way, and it wasn't working right, and I was like, what's going on? So here's that one. There we go. He does have some long legs. This is, like I said, this set is so cute, and it's easy to craft. It's very, very, very easy. So we're just gonna make sure that this one's straight. There we go. Flip this one over. Take my scrap piece of paper and just put it right here. You want to make sure that you can't see it from the outside around the edges. You just want to make sure that it's just there. Just tip it over. We're going to add a little bit of, clean this off, add a little bit of glue right here. I'm going to do this. Make sure it's the right way. That's the right way. I'm going to grab it. So I'm just going to put that one in there. That's in there. So then we're going to take the beak. Super, super easy to do. Push that together. I think so. He just fits right. You can tell where it goes because it lines up with the head. And there we go. Look how cute he is. He is so cute. So let's go ahead and put that in there to dry. But look how cute those are. Look how stinking cute that is. Oh my goodness. It is so cute. Look how big. Very big. So let's go put that in there. So then all we're going to do now is our little flower. And all I'm going to same way with my flamingo. So this color is the same as this flamingo. This color is the same as this flamingo. And all I'm going to do is put the lighter color on top of the darker color. And I'm going to put this, and I'm going to layer them so they're opposite of each other. Right here in the middle. I'll probably also use a little gem just to kind of give it a little bit of oomph. So we're going to let that dry. So that's all done. So those are all of our pieces. So next what we're going to work on is our embossing and then our card panel, and then we are all done. This card is super easy to make. This whole set is super easy and fun to create with. I'm going to be using the embossing folder that I did pick up during the clearance sale, and this is the Spellbinders detailed embossing folder, Falling Leaves, and this is for an A2 card panel, and that's what we're making today. So, and I'm also going to be using the Spellbinders Precision Layering A2, which is A2 card, the B cutting plate. So this is going to be the second one in. And all we're going to do is, I've already ran this through my Gemini, is we're going to take this out. And we are going to go ahead and ink blend before we cut. I just want to make sure that it's good. It is very, very good. And all I'm going to do is ink blend with a little bit of green and a blender brush. These blender brushes I got from a Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. I want to see how I liked blender brushes. So far these are working really good. Nothing's fallen out of them. I figured the bristles would fall out. I think I've only used this one a couple of times. I'm just going to kind of get this. Let me get a piece of paper to tap off on. because we do want to tap, and I'm going to go ahead and put this right back on here. And we're going to go ahead and tap just to kind of get the color, and we're going to kind of roll into it. And all we're going to do is go over top of those leaves. And a lot of this is going to get cut off. So this area right here is going to get cut off. It's going to bring my panel down a little bit. And all we're going to do is go over those leaves really, really good. We don't want to push too hard. We just want to make them, the background, a little bit of green. So you want your leaves to be kind of dimensional, and you want your background just to be a light, light green. Oops. Totally missed the paper on that one, didn't I? At least I tapped. So you want that area right there. See where it's white? We don't want that white anymore. We want that kind of a green color. Oops. Oh my goodness. I'm just making all messies today. So there we go. Now it's starting to blend a little bit. So then we just do that all the way around. Feel free to pick back up your ink right here too. So if you can get any off, that's why I like using a glass mat, because if you were to tap off on a glass mat, you can go over it and get your colors again. So, but I can't because of the glare of my lights. So I am a glass mat kind of girl. I like working on a glass mat. Plus in the summertime, it is a little bit cooler to rest your hands on too. So let me go ahead and put that there and that there. So this is we're gonna go ahead and cut this out. And all I'm gonna do is find a really good, I think right there. That's perfect. And all I'm gonna do is get some washi tape. And all I'm gonna do is do this. Slide it up a little bit because I want those leaves in there. So let's go ahead and put this over here. How cute. So let's put this in here like that. So here's our panel. And all we're going to do is bring in our card base, which I am using yellow today. Again, I got it from Hobby Lobby during the last Hobby Lobby clearance. And I do have that on my YouTube channel that you can check that out. But I did get these little card blanks with the envelopes for a very, very good price. It's so cute. So I am actually going to use my glue stick. I'm going to bring back in the panel I was just working on. I'm going to use my glue stick. As everybody knows, I'm a glue stick kind of girl. I like glue sticks just because it's like no mess, and you know you got full coverage, and you know it's gonna stick because it's a glue stick. So it's no mess, and I don't know, maybe I'm showing my age, and maybe if I had a tub of paste, it might be even better. I don't know. So, but I like glue sticks. So let's go ahead and bring this panel in. We're going to go ahead and make sure it's straight. Make sure it's straight as can be. And you are just going to eyeball. I'm just going to eyeball it. Make sure your flowers are the right way, and it is. The panel is the right way. Glue sticks will give you a little bit of wiggle. And that is perfect. Right there. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Put our... Let me go ahead and throw this away so we don't get it all ugly. Do that. So now all we gotta do is take our flamingos. And we're gonna place them right where we want them. And look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, so stinking cute. This card is almost done. I did do a card that was has some sayings on it, but you could put whatever you wanted up here in the corner, something down here in the corner. You can move them over. So if you wanted to put a saying, you can probably move it down a little bit, maybe cut off her foot, or move her up. So I'm going to keep her right here, and that gives me enough room for a short little, say like just a note right here in the corner, or hello over here, hello down here. You could put something across their feet, but this is going to go right here in this corner right here if you wanted it. If not, you can skip the flower. So all I'm gonna do is get out my gems, though I am gonna be using gems today. I'm gonna go ahead and use one on this little flower. And I'm not for sure if I'm gonna use the flower yet, but I'm still gonna put the gem in the middle. Take it off a little bit. And it's gonna go right there in that middle. Glue these guys down first before I add any more gems, just because I'm not for sure if I want to take anything away from it. And I think I'm going to add just a note to this. Let me see. Let me do the big guy first. I mean, this is such a cute little card. Oh, I really, 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 really like this one. So we're just going to give him a few. Oops. We're just going to put him right there. And I'm using Barely Art Glue. He is right there. Clean up his edges a little bit. There's that one, and then we're gonna do her. And then I think I'm gonna put, let me see what my stamps say, because I did get the stamp kit also for the month. So let me see what my stamps say, and maybe we'll squeeze in a little saying right here. There we go. Maybe straight. There we go. Aww. I mean, how adorably cute are these? Oh, you just can't get any cuter. Leaves behind it. It's not tropical at all, but there's leaves behind it. And it is adorable. So I'm going to put this down here maybe. But let me go ahead and get out my stamp kit and see what kind of stamps we have. This is the stamp kit from May of 2024. It's the clear stamp and die kit. So I think I'm gonna do maybe hello. Actually, I'm gonna do let's get together soon. Let's see if it'll fit up there in the corner. Down by their feet. Let me see. Let's do that. I'm going to. Okay, talked myself right into that one. Make sure it cuts out. It does. That's even a bonus. One thing I like about this stamp kit is a lot of things that you get, a lot of sentiments that you get will come in the stamps, but you have no way to cut them out, so you have to fussy cut around. I cannot cut a straight line to save my life, so I'm so happy that I get this stamp set, and I get both. I get the stamp of the month and the cleared, it's called the cleared stamp and die of the month for May of 2024, and you actually get to cut out the sentiments. This would be the hello, this would be the thanks, this would be I'm Tickle Pink, and this would be let's get together soon. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp out that one. Let's get together soon. And then we're gonna just go ahead and stamp let's get together soon on a white piece of paper. So let's go ahead and clean our stamp off. And we're gonna do that in green also. Put that there. And stamp it. You can see that looks good. It does. Let's go ahead and stamp this up real good. I'm gonna need to do it one more time. Let's go ahead and put that aside. Clean that off in a minute. I'm gonna take this off. I'll leave that on there just because we can use it. Just do it like to me. take some of that white out of there. I think I'm going to just put this on my card. And I am. So let's see. Hold that straight. I'm gonna go right here over the foot. See the little crease right there? We're gonna go right there. There you go. Yep, I like it. My eyes are happy. So I am gonna add some gems, and I am gonna add my flower. So that's the one thing I like about crafting, is that you can start off with something, have something totally in your mind, and then say, nope, I don't think I'm gonna like it. Put this down, and then you like it. So I always start with your bottom ones first, because if not, you will put your hand across and you might move one. So I always start with my bottom first. And you just need a little bit of a dab of glue. Gem in the middle of that flower. Where the yellow looks good. Let me see. This is really cute. It did turn out really cute. I like it. So let's just make sure that's I like it. I'm not even gonna change anything. So this is our finished card. We did use the large die of the month for May of 2024 from Spellbinders called the Grand Tropical Flamingos. We also used an embossing folder called Falling Leaves, and we also incorporated the stamp and die of the month for May, the clear stamp and die of the month for May. Let's get together. So this is our finished card. It turned out really, really cute. It's adorable. The flamingos are so cute. There's so many things that you can do with this die set. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for watching, my Craft Along buddies. If you loved what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and see you soon.